Shalom, HALALYAM YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. It belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and taught us this truth through the Spirit. Shalom to the sincere Akim wa Akwatiyam, listening and learning, being doers of the word, being deeply rooted in the faith. To the Akim out here laboring, making their bodies a living sacrifice, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity, and to the speckled bird scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharallah Shalom. So I was watching this video by the GMS Allah 1. That's his channel right there. The video is Karen says Keisha needs to be put in her place by black men. Alright, and basically, so he went into this story where a so-called white woman was at a bar. She sat down next to a so-called white woman sat next to a so-called black man at a bar, and she started ranting about how, black men, so-called black men, need to start putting, quote, black chicks in their place, right? And I got like 9 minutes into the video, and then I went to the actual video, and actually a brother down here said that this woman is actually Hispanic. They even got her nationality wrong, and he's like, damn. So this is actually a Northern Kingdom woman. So I'm gonna get into that, but I went to the video and I see, well, first of all, this is the nigga that is recording, and just like, look at this dude, man. Like, come on now. She ran into the wrong dude, man. She ran into the wrong so-called black man, unfortunately, because he just recorded it and went online with it, completely ignorant, to make her look bad and whatever. Salakia. So he went online with it to try to make her look bad, but really, and the brother went into it, she's right. These so-called black chicks, Eve needs to be put in their place. And his point was that even a heathen woman, Becky, even she can see that. Even she can understand that these women, Eve is out of order. And that was his point. Like, even they can see that they're completely out of order, and they can, even though this is really a Northern Kingdom woman, like the brother put in this comment. There are other instances of them, seeing how, out of order Eve is, and we don't need them to bring it to our attention. We see that on our own. But the fact that if it was actually a so-called white woman, the fact that a so-called white woman is over here saying that, that should be a wake-up call that should be a wake-up call for Jake. But we know it's not going to be. But really, it's a Northern Kingdom woman. So I'm gonna look at a little bit of this video.
Black male needs to get up and decide to put these black chicks in their place.
She said the black male needs to put these black chicks in their place.
You say the black women are messing with your mom? You say your mom's in the hospital? Oh, they're messing with the country.
That's so.
Okay, all right.
He said, oh, black women are messing with your mom? She said, no, the country. The whole country.
Black male needs to say,
Well, let me hold that thought. Let me order this food real quick.
Oh.
He said, hold that thought. Let me order this food.
Crab and shrimp Louis with extra crab on it, extra shrimp.
And this nigga's talking about, can I get the crab Louis with extra crab and extra shrimp? Like, look at this nigga, man. Again, she ran into the wrong nigga. She ran into the wrong so-called black man. Because he didn't get the message. He's over here ordering crab and shrimp. He stopped her to order some crab and shrimp. And even looking at her, you can kind of tell that she's a Northern Kingdom woman. Like, so-called white women don't look like this. You can kind of tell. They, you know, they don't really dress like that either. Like, they'll steal it, but they don't really look like that. But Jake is out of order too. So how is Jake gonna get even order if Jake himself is out of order? This is Leviticus 11 and 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, meaning crab, shrimp, lobster, catfish, you know, eel. What else do these niggas eat? Oysters, clam, snail, all types of abominable foods that we should not be eating. I don't even want to call them food. All types of abominable animals that we should not be eating. Animals that eat waste, that are there to clean. You take them from their, you prevent them from doing their jobs. Not only that, but you eat them. You consume these dirty animals. And you wonder why you guys got high blood pressure, heartburn, arthritis, all types of diseases and sicknesses and ailments and afflictions. And you're doing all this crap that you should not be doing, that the Lord told us to stop doing. In the seas and in the rivers of all that move in the waters. So the Lord made it very clear in one sentence. Anything, I'm talking about anything in the seas, rivers, anything that moves in waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. The only things we should be eating should have fins and scales both. Also, yes, tuna is lawful to eat because it has fins and scales. Doesn't matter how small the scales are, tuna is lawful to eat. So anything that doesn't have fins and scales, don't freaking eat it. Verse 11, they shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses an abomination. Meaning just the dead bodies. Don't even touch their dead bodies. It says that about pork too. The swine. Don't even make contact with their carcasses. You're not even supposed to touch pepperoni or ham or whatever. Don't even touch that. You're not even supposed to touch that. Let alone eat it. Jake is completely out of order himself. Verse 12, whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. Alright, let's continue.
And add some salmon to it. Yeah, salmon. That's okay. And I'll take another one of these cataracts. Thank you.
I couldn't hear what he said.
Yes, please. Now, what was you saying again?
The black male needs to wrestle the black female and tell her and put her in her place. Because if you don't, she's just gonna just, you know.
Right.
She's just gonna, I don't know, she's just gonna, you know, mess it all up.
I see why the brother said that, you know, she was drunk. She couldn't really articulate what she wanted to say. But through the Spirit, we could understand what she was trying to say. The fact that she said the so-called black male needs to put the so-called black female in her place. Otherwise, she's just going to mess it all up. AKA, she's going to self-destruct, you know? And just like Eve, she could take Jake along with her. She's not going to take the man of the Lord with her through the Spirit. We're not worried about that. But she's going to self-destruct and take these simps along with her. She's gonna destroy everything. Don't they have a saying in the world? If you want to look at the state of a nation, look at their women. Our women, bro, this is so disgusting. I literally saw a tweet today. Lizzo was out there at a park in front of children, twerking, have no pants on, with her freaking all her legs out. Her fat ass stank behind is twerking in front of these children, recording it. And then there were black women in the replies talking about, where's she at? I want to pull up and twerk with her. And blah, 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 blah. And these gay black dudes. I saw a picture of some black, so-called black man. He took a selfie of himself, and he was sitting kind of sideways. You could see his feet in the background, like how you sit on, how a teenage girl would sit on the phone with the guy she likes, her boyfriend, with her feet up, together. Like, bro, Jake is destroyed. Jake is destroyed, man. Of course Eve is destroyed too. And even if Jake wasn't destroyed, these damn so-called black women, as well as the other tribes, would still be a part of this. They would still subscribe to Esau's Babylonian ideology, to his Babylonian wine. She would still want to drink of the wine of Babylon's fornication, because we don't have no power. All we have is, we don't have any power in this society, I should say. We have YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI, but they don't see the immediate rewards of that, of having faith. They don't see us with all the cars, the big houses. They don't see us with the money, the cars, the whips as they call them. They don't see us with no jewelry. They don't see us with nothing that Esau and the ones in tune with the world has. So she's not going to fall under the order, because she's carnal. Eve is just too carnal. That's why Paul said, I would recommend, roughly paraphrasing, I would recommend that the brethren would be like me. Just be a eunuch. Because it's not even worth dealing with these women. They're too worldly. And the one that is married is going to care for the things that their spouse desires. And they're going to be distracted from serving the Most High. BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So he's like, don't even bother with them. It's not even worth the trouble. But how Jake is, to avoid fornication and to avoid having, struggles in the flesh, just get a wife, teach her, deal with her. The Lord's gonna bless you as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But that was just him speaking as a man, in his own opinion.
Why is the black woman gonna mess it up?
The color of her skin, people like porcelain skin, the blue eyes, the yellow hair, all of it. You want to go there?
I'm asking you.
I'm telling you.
First of all, our black woman is strong.
Nigga said, first of all, our black woman is strong. Like, what does that have to do with? I think she said that Eve is wanting to wear blue contacts and blonde hair, straight hair, alluding to them buying weave and changing their appearance because they don't even want to look like how they naturally look. That's self-hatred. She's getting into how Eve is completely destroyed, and he's talking about, well, first of all, our black woman is strong. What does that have to do with this conversation? So them being ghetto freaking hooligans, what does that have to do with them being strong? They're out of order, bro. What are you talking about?
I know that.
We got strong black women in this world.
She said, oh my God, man.
Yes, indeed.
She's just like, this This nigga's just as bad as the rest of them.
And the black women.
Okay, so this dumbass nigga just goes on a tirade defending Eve's wicked ass. So, Jake, you simps are gonna get destroyed along with Eve and all the rest of you damn heathens, man. This is why the scriptures say that you niggas are gonna be counted as heathen as well, and you're going down with Babylon since you love it so much. Buying that goddamn crab and shrimp and freaking encouraging and enabling Eve's wicked ass behavior. Like, get the hell up out of here. And I'm gonna get into the Northern Kingdom woman, the Northern Kingdom elder woman, elder sister, getting on these damn hoes, getting on Eve like that. All right. Matter of fact, I'll go into it right now. So 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 1, rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as brethren. Cough, cough. Chief priest Eleazar ben Loya. All right, ben Loya, ben Levi, meaning, Levi, tribe of Levi, because he was, not to get off topic, but I remember how he was at least trying to quote unquote rebuke Elder Apostle Ariam Lob, but he was saying nigga this, nigga that, you're gonna be missile food, blah 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 blah, trying to say that, oh, you hate me, blah blah, and this and that. Well, you went about that wrong, because it says rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father. So the same way you'd go up to your dad, and because the scriptures say honor your father and your mother, and obey them, but it also says that if you love them more than you love YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, you're not worthy. Alright? So whatever you're supposed to be doing according to the word of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and they tell you the opposite, you're supposed to correct them. However, don't rebuke them. Don't rebuke an elder. Entreat him as a father, right? So the same way you'd go up to your father or your mother and be like, hey, that's actually not correct. Okay, I'm not going to eat this crab that you cooked, because according to our God, he said, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI told us, don't eat crab. He said only eat things with fins and scales in the seas. Don't eat anything else. Okay, so you just correct them. It's a simple correction. Okay, but moving on. Verse 2, the elder women as mothers, the younger as sisters, with all purity. Same thing. Honor widows that are widows indeed. Jumping down to verse 6, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Okay, that goes into these damn so-called black women that are twerking in restaurants, doing whatever they want to do, trying to live it up. Oh, nigga, you got a job? If you ain't making this much, I'm not messing with you. If you make less than me, I'ma disrespect you. They really do say this stuff. They really do this. They really are like that. Out of their own mouths, they have said this. Okay. That's why it says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And let me get, I think it's Mark 12. Alright, Mark 12 verse 27. He is not the God of the dead, but he's not the power of the dead, but the power of the living. Ye therefore do greatly err. Okay, so you're a dead woman walking, or you're a dead man walking, just living in pleasure according to your own lusts, instead of following YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. So he's not the power of you, because you're a dead person walking. You're the walking dead. Alright, he's the power of the living, of his servants that are suffering straight things for Yahawashi's sake, so that we can rejoice later. We're repenting now so that we can be protected and granted mercy later. Alright? And there's a verse basically that goes into how elder women, let me see if I can get that. I know sobriety, because that's what I wanted to get. It was chapter 2, I believe. It's going into the elder women teaching the younger women Salakia. But that's basically what I wanted to go into, because this being a Northern Kingdom woman, an elder Northern Kingdom woman at that, really she's just trying to teach these younger women. She's going into how these younger women, well, she probably feels like it isn't her place to just go up to them and say they need to do this and that. Really, she's in the correct spirit to tell the men that they need to get their women in order. She just doesn't know that we are all, the same people. We're all Israelites. But the fact that she had the spirit on her to even do that, that just shows you, that would be an elder sister teaching the younger sisters. I can't remember where that is, but Yahawadah, you get the point. Brothers out there know what verse I'm talking about, Yahawadah. And then I want to end it on Micah chapter 7 verse 9. Alright? Because this is a judgment for Eve. For them being just wicked as hell. Alright? I will bear the indignation of Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahawashi, because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. And then she that is mine enemy shall see it. Okay? She that is mine enemy shall see the light that Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi brings us forth into, and the righteousness that he bestows upon us. Like how it says that we are set up, we're holy, which means set apart from the whole world. We're supposed to be a light in the darkness. The world, the earth is in gross darkness, and we're the only light that's shining out of it. Okay? So then she that is mine enemy shall see it. And in this context, I believe it's talking about Babylon the great harlot, the daughter of Babylon. But by extension, it also refers to Eve, because in this captivity, she betrayed us. She's also our enemy, as well as the rest of the 2/3. They're our enemies ultimately, because if they're not for Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, they're against him. If they speak not according to this word, is because there's no light in them. Okay? So she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Just like how Job's wife said, oh, curse the Most High and die. Where's your God? You're losing your money, you're losing your riches, your house, your children, you're losing me. Where's the Most High? Blah 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 blah. So they said unto us, where's Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi? Okay? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So she's going to get trodden down, she's going to get taken down from her high horse, her pedestal that these simps are putting her on. Well, the simps are going to turn on her, and it's going to be a bad day for Eve. Really, it's going to be a bad day for all you women in when all hell breaks loose and Jacob's trouble, but especially Eve, that turned against us, that had no type of faith at all. They're gonna be trodden down. Okay, they're gonna sit in the dust, just like Babylon is going to sit in the dust. None of that makeup is gonna do them any good. In fact, it's gonna make them a target, trying to make themselves look good. They're gonna, it's gonna be bad for these women out here, man. But yeah, shout out to the Northern Kingdom elder sister. She doesn't know that she's Israel, but hey man, you never know. But that's pretty much all I wanted to bring out. I'll leave the brother's video in the description. I want to say about Babal, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom to the hopeful elect, and blessing, honor, power, and glory unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Shalom.